What's going on, guys and girls? Rob here, and got some information just a little while ago um, about NBCSN ceasing to exist. Now, in some ways, this is going to be good for some people and not good for other people. I know we have friends on. I just got so much stacked up in it, Sean. That's the reason that it's unable to. I'm unable to get anything. What's going on? So let me tell you what's going to happen. NBC Sports Network will cease to exist at the end of 2021. They're saying probably. Did not get that lottery. Oh, okay. Probably right around Thanksgiving is probably about the time it's going to end. It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty weird timing, but if you really think about it, it makes all the sense in the world. What channel is going to be picking up from this? USA Network. USA Network will be getting the hockey. Now, NASCAR. That's the ones in trouble. And one's even in bigger trouble is WWE. Because USA Network has said they will go to 6 nights a week sports. 6 nights a week, and it'll be hockey. They're going to be covering hockey almost extensively, along with some winter sports coverage as far as like luge and ski jumping and stuff like that. That's some of the stuff that NBCSN has as well as the America's Cup yachting type stuff. They're going to try to carry that as well. But the WWE contract ends October 2024. The president of USA Network has already said we're not re-upping with WWE or NXT, which are in the same entity. I'm already hearing that the WWE, what they're going to do, they're going to go to pay-per-view weekly, $5.99. Can you imagine that? Make you pay for a 3-hour broadcast on a Tuesday night from 7 to 10. It's going to cost you $5.99 to watch it. I'll be very, very interested to see how many people do that. What I'm saying for each event. So if you're going to keep it, you can actually, I think you're going to be able to pay a $24 a month type thing. The WWE Network is going to go out of existence, though. That's the whammy of it, Sean. They're going to try to take that out and punch in this situation whereby if you're paying, it's going to be $24.99 a month or $24.96 or something. Hey, throw Chris in once a month, I'll watch it. But I'm understanding that it's going to have anywhere from 3 to 6 hours of new coverage a week, and it may be where it's $5.99 each time or whatever, or flat $25. But I mean, really, this is coming around to being one of the highest priced channels possibly ever on cable. And pay-per-view, you can't go pay-per-view on YouTube. You can block people, and you can make it a privatized channel now. You can go private with it, but you can't make it pay. You can't make it a pay channel. You cannot make YouTube a pay channel. No. So it's interesting how they're going to do that. Hockey has got to be tickled. Hockey's got to be tickled. A lot of people don't even know where NBCSN is on their um, cable channel. Couldn't even tell you what cable channel, but they do know where USA Network is. And USA Network, they will thrive from this. Now, NASCAR is the next one that's going to have problems. They've got their contracts coming up, another year or two from now. And right now, everything is NBC and Fox. Well, the understanding I'm coming up with is Fox wants out. Fox wants out. We'll see what happens. I'm hearing that ESPN may get back into it. Which why wouldn't they? Right? You have fired and got rid of every sports personality you had 10 years ago. You've gotten rid of everybody. And now all you are is a platform for to speak about or to talk about politics. It's a political platform channel. That's all it is ESPN. I don't know how many people out there support that channel. All I know is anytime I see Stephen A. Smith on something, I'm flipping the damn channel. I'm not sitting there watching it. And I cannot imagine who the hell they would bring on there to announce or to do their NASCAR events now. You got to go back, 40 years almost, 35 anyway. They were doing all the broadcasts in the 80s. Yeah, they did all the broadcasts in the 80s, and they did a damn good job. That's when racing was a sport. Now it is a show, and they do not. I mean, they will tell you now it is a show. NASCAR is a show. We've got segment 1 and segment 2 and segment 3. Why? Because after segment 1, we can throw a caution flag, bunch them all back together, and we can show 2.5 minutes of commercials. Then after segment 2, we can throw another caution flag. The only problem with that is this. Do you realize how many cars have gotten crashed at the restart of second and third segments? It's been over 175 cars demolished in the last, 2-3 years, however long it's been going on with these damn segments. They don't realize people used to love to watch a race from start to finish and let it play out the way it wanted to play out. None of these ghost cautions. Well, there's debris on the track. Anybody remember that in the early 2000s, folks? 2005, 2007, there's debris on the track. And they would ride a truck out there, right? Onto the track. And they would do like this and grab it and act like you throw it in the back of a truck. Given enough time, every sport finds a way to destroy itself. But what they need, every sport needs a board of past people. I don't care if their names is Cale Yarborough, Dale Earnhardt Jr., some people from the past, right, that don't have all the money involved into it, and just come up with solutions and answers as to how to try to pick the sport back up. I think they can do a better job than any of these clowns that are actually spending the money to make this stuff happen and be this way. Because NASCAR, I can remember when I used to run out of church, 19, 20, 21 years old, whatever, run to the house. And you knew the race started at 12:30, and you get there as quick as you could. But that would be, like you say, that would be common sense. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Should make a cable channel called Rob, Real Honest Bastard. But look, can you imagine if, I don't know, a committee of 12 people went to NASCAR and said, look, did you say 1920, 1921? No, I said 1980s to the early 90s. Can you imagine if a committee of 12 people went to NASCAR and said, look, what if we could turn, NBCSN announced it today. It's going to be the end of the network before the end of the year. Can you imagine if somebody went to them and said, look, what if we could turn your ratings around? You give us 1 year, okay? Give us 1 year and we can boost your ratings this. 2 years, we can boost it this much. 3 years, you boost it this much. You pay us a decent salary, an honest wage, and we will boost you. And look, it's not rocket science, folks. It's not rocket science at all. All you would have to do is have you a 30-minute a day show, whether it's on cable or whether it's even on YouTube, and tell people, look, NASCAR is going back to its roots. Number one, all these segments, we're throwing them down to the end of the road, and they're never coming back. Number two, we're going to make it where you can sit back and drink a beer and watch a race again. Okay? You act like you got some damn sense, or we will take you around the back and we'll treat you with the proper way. Did you talk to your dad? I did not talk to my dad today. I went and talked to him yesterday. Yeah. But we're going back. Well, if we go old school, we're going old school all the way. So you 100,000 people in the stands, guess what? Act like you got some sense. Because if you don't, we will pick you out, hand-picked, and we will take you around the back of the barn, and we will show you how old school used to be. What's up, Alex? Number three, we're going to bump ticket prices back. We're going to bump ticket prices back 20 years. We want to fill the place up first, okay? Let's fill the places up first. Then we worry about if you want to raise the prices up a little bit. But let's have a race, okay? We have not tried those maple bacon potato chips. I'm going to go in there and get some in a minute. I will try them right here, right tonight. But the problem is NASCAR doesn't give two shits about the owners of the racetracks. The owners of the racetracks are trying to do what they can to make money, and they're at odds. So all NASCAR wants is their money. Okay? It doesn't matter where it's coming from. They just want their money. You talk bad about them, guess what? You don't get 3 strikes. You get 1 strike. Ask Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart went out and ventured out and started out this whole new racing series, right? He and another guy started a whole new racing series. It's like 6 races in the summer. And as soon as NASCAR heard that, we're not coming back to Eldora Speedway this year with the truck series. Now, Tony Stewart swears up and down he told them that they won't coming back. But how do you tell somebody we don't want them, between $2 and $3 million? I don't believe it. I don't believe it in a heartbeat. Was a cashier who didn't want to be on cam a butter pecan model? Keith, no. Have you heard about the guy that works in this grocery store? Is either in South Carolina or Georgia that made $1 million? How in the hell was he able to pull $1 million out of Anyway, it was all illegally, but still. The problem is big sports fans don't give a rat's ass about the fans. Right. Big sports don't. Yeah, the money is right. It's all about the advertising. Yeah, that's it. But the thing is, trust me when I say this, I can remember back in the 80s and 90s, okay, when people had a favorite race car driver, they went to the racetrack. You could see the person, man or woman, whoever it was, and that, okay, Yep, I'm gonna be signing the first 100 people to bring anything with Tide on it. Okay, they would sign it and then sign something else for you. So you had to bring a Tide item or whatever. Okay, because you're supporting Tide. Okay, all right. If you go over to the Gatorade tent, you take a Gatorade product with you, and they'll give you a free autograph. I mean, it's people supported the things on the cars back in the day. They really did. They truthfully did. I'm sure. Look, Pepsi has gotten away out of the sport. Pepsi jumped out of the sport. Lowe's had 7 championships. Lowe's had 7 championships with Jimmy Johnson. We're getting out of the sport. We're getting out of the sport. Kiki Hernandez, $7 million a year. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's not 14 a year. It's 14 total. 2 years, 14. So it's seven a year. Yeah, I heard about that. Ozuna, they still saying Ozuna's probably going back to the Braves. We'll see. We'll see. Real Muto is looking more and more like he's going back to the Phillies. I will see. But look, anybody in NASCAR, look, just watch what the people ask for. Okay? Yeah, you've got a whole lot of these groups that want to put a little bit of money into NASCAR. But when you've got, 300 million people in the U.S., 300 million, all you got to cater to is 2%. 2% of that. All you got to cater to is 2%. And you got yourself roughly 8 million fans. Have them watch it all the time and have them come to the racetrack. I'm telling you, I can remember back in the day when I was working, right? Working almost a minimum wage job. I would go to Martinsville twice a year. I would go to Richmond twice a year. I would go to Bristol twice a year. I would go to Charlotte twice a year. I would go to Rockingham once a year. That's 9 races. 9 races for a kid that made part-time money. Why? Because that's what I wanted to do. Look. Yep. And the thing is, there's 13 active tracks that NASCAR owns. They go to them twice a year. That's 26 of the races right there. My first job, I worked at a grocery store. Trash dump of the week, we'll have trash dump of the week over the weekend. We don't have our trash dump of the week officially yet. But big shout outs to Henry Aaron. Big shout outs to Tommy Lasorda and Don Sutton. 3 class acts. Yeah. 3 class acts right there, especially Henry Aaron. Henry Aaron's just the bullshit he had to put up with in his life. And then, just awesome man. I would have loved to have met him. I never did get a chance to meet him. And it's one I did not meet. But, you don't hear anything but good about him, So anytime anybody talks about my top 5 or top 10 baseball players, hell, it's hard not to put him. Yep, really wanted to meet him. Hear what I did yesterday. No, Clinton, what did you do yesterday? Hey, Randy, what was your favorite school subject? Math. Talk math, so yeah. What did you do yesterday, Clinton? I did see where Bleacher Bums Gaming did a tribute to Henry Aaron. Big shout out to him. And Hank got 2 home runs in that tribute. Caught the 7th at Charlestown for 35-1 and exacted that paid $197. So how much did you pull out of it, Clinton? Who is the oldest surviving Hall of Fame player? Wow. Um, Shit, I wouldn't even know. I do not know. Barry Bonds doesn't deserve the home run crown. How old were you? How old was I when? Only cost me $6 a win when paid 70. Oh, nothing wrong with that. Charlestown, West Virginia. Yeah. That's the one he's been down in. Thought it'd be Mays. How old was I when you had, how old? 15. 15. Started working when I was 15. I was working full time when I was 17. But I was only going to school a half a day. I was getting out every day at 11:45. My 11th grade and my 12th grade year. So I actually thought I was going into the service, and then started playing more ball and stuff like that. And I really kind of shied away from doing that. Yeah. Don't bring it up, Clinton. Ken must have been in there with you. What advice would you give your teenage self? Work less, enjoy school more, play as many sports as you can. Play as much sports in school as you can. Work. Hell, if I had a teenager, I would push them not to be working set hours. Now, that doesn't mean, now when I say that, in the summertime, I'd try to have them out maybe pulling tobacco or something like that, but not set hours during school year. No, I would much rather see my son or daughter playing on the golf team, baseball, softball, volleyball, whatever. That's what I would do. Don't drink, take up golf, and go find that Bronx beauty. It's Vince McMahon, the kind of marketing mind that could save all sports. I think Vince is tearing up the WWE. I really do. I think he's tearing the WWE apart right now. And if they do go to that pay-per-view per month, I don't know how many people's going to pay that. I really don't. But USA said they're going to get out of that contract. They're going to get out of it. They're even trying to get out of it this year. But 2024, we know they're out of it. And then if they're going to make it a pure pay-per-view channel to be able to watch them, it's not even going to be live events, folks. This is going to be stuff that they taped in different arenas and stuff, but it's going to be 3 to 6 hours a week, and they're going to expect you to pay $24.99 as a channel. So I don't know if people are going to do that or not. Yeah, he messed up a lot of stuff in his career. Ruth Aaron Mays Griffey Koufax. Dude, there's so many good players out there. It really is. Don't put number 5 Koufax around Ken Castro. He's gonna fix you real quick. He's gonna put Grove up there. Picking at you, Ken. Picking at you. WWE will be better when Vince McMahon died. Sorry to say that. Well, his son got out of it completely. He sold his stock, everything. Completely sold his WWE stock. So it sure looks like right now that his daughter and his son-in-law is going to be the ones to take over. Now, Triple H showed some good signs of having some promise and stuff as far as trying to show new talent and stuff. But every time he's ever tried to really, really take over and take charge, Pops has always jumped in there and stopped him. So I don't, we'll see what happens. Then again, we don't know how much his wife owns either. I'm sure she owns a lot of stock in it. But, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Vince passed away. If when Vince passes away, they totally sell out, totally sell to somebody that's a conglomerate. We don't know where, who, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if they totally just sold it out and like, okay, we're going back to Greenwich, Connecticut. And, we'll see. My picks for the NFL this weekend: Packers over the Bucks, Chiefs over the Bills. Axe Raider, okay. Where's Barkley? Barkley's not here tonight. I like your Bucks this weekend, but not as big now, especially with no Antonio Brown is not playing, so not as strong on the Bucks. I like your Bills though against the Chiefs, even though they've already said Mahomes will play. I like it. The Bills. What made you start the channel? I was sell to Jesse Ortega. I originally was going to make it more of a eBay, sale type channel. If you look at originally my first 2 or 3 videos, I was more or less showing stuff that I was trying to sell, doing things like that. And I eventually came over into the board game situations. I watched Bleacher Bums. I watched, oh boy. After Further Review with Steve Tower. He's got a cool channel. I got to tell my cousin about it. And I think my cousin's in here right now. Write that one down. After Further Review with Steve Tower. He has some good wrestling. Rob is at 1 million subscribers. Not quite, Alex. No. Hello, all. Couldn't do a Hank Aaron tribute game and him go 0 for 4. Although, if it was Lou Brock tribute, it would have been good. Oh boy. Captain Carl, good evening. Good evening. I saw Captain Carl watched live today the tribute to Aaron, where he actually hit 2 home runs. I think one of them was off of lefty Steve Carlton. I know one was off of Tom Seaver. Can we do a Henry Aaron tribute? I can't on my channel because I don't have a Henry Aaron season. I don't. Steve got you into board games, so take 2 film. Last night, you guys won't believe this. You guys know I went fishing yesterday. All right, I took my camera with me. Run 3 batteries dry, clean out. Didn't catch a single fish. I left here at 4:45 in the morning. Okay, took my time, did some stuff on the way up there. A little after 7 o'clock, before light, I start fishing. I fished till 2, 7 hours. Never took a break. Never sat down, and I got 1 bite. I came home. I was more disgusted and disinterested. I wasn't mad. I was just disinterested. I came home yesterday evening and I was stopped up. She said, "Why are you stopped up?" I said, "Well, it was raining on me about 2 hours. From 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, we had sleet coming down. I wasn't really feeling bad." And she said, you better take a couple of pills. And instead of taking blue pills, I took sinus relief pills. I took 2 of them. I went to bed at 7:30 last night. I fell asleep at 7:30. I got up this morning at 7 o'clock. No lie. The game I tried was from August 1971. He hit 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and Carlton pitched. Just hit the 5th. 4 out of 5. Penn is not doing bad either. Clinton is doing some gambling tonight. All right. The last time Ken Castro got up at 4:45 in the morning, right? It was Christmas Day in Rhode Island, and he was 3 years old. No, I'm just joking. Shane went to my college in Rhode Island too. He got up and saw Christmas. Got up and saw Santa Claus putting stuff under the tree. 4:45 in the morning. Santa! Don't you need to? Don't you need to put Axe Raider on your map? I do need to put Axe Raider on my map. Yeah, I was born at 4:40. That's it. Oh, he was just born that time. Huh? I better be up at 4:45 tomorrow. I have to be at work at about 6. Heard the Eagles hired a new coach. Oh, the Eagles hired a new coach, but the people in Philly don't like him, which is understandable. You know, there are some fickle bastards up there in Philly anyway. I mean, we got this idiot. If you and look, I don't even know if I brought this up on the channel before. I actually went on a radio show as just a talking person one time, and me and this radio host got into it. And anyway, it pretty much it got fueled anyway. And anyway, they was talking about I said he don't want to hear my perspective anyway. I said some Southern boy that feels the way I do. And I said, in fact, if he talked that way in front of me, I'd slap the shit out of him. And they had to beat what I said. And from that point on, I called a couple times to his show, but I said, look, I ain't listening to your shit no more. And then he even mentioned something about, why don't you come down to Center City and we could have a fight? We'd fight in the ring or whatever. And I said, look, dude, the only way I'm coming to Center City, Philadelphia to fight you is if we do it on the street, right? And he wouldn't do that shit. And his name is Mike Missinelli. Mike Missinelli, biggest fucking jerk I ever seen in my life. But I was ready to fight the guy. I mean, when I said something on his show, he said something. How'd he put it? Do we really want this redneck's perspective on things? Some shit like that. And I called back the next day and I told him, I said, look, this is a redneck. This is a redneck calling you back. And if you would, I'll meet you down in Center City, right in the middle of Broad Street. And hey, if I take my ass whipping, I take my ass whipping. And so it was not, it wasn't a nice thing. I never listened to him anymore since then, but now I hear he's getting a big fuss now over this new coach. I just heard he's whining about him. So, but there it is. He wanted the other guy out. So, yeah, but he wanted the other guy out. Oh yeah, once in a while I do. Once in a while, not too often. But that guy's a jerk. If you don't know him, folks, listen to him a couple times and just see where he's coming from. To me, I don't know how anybody can like a guy. I just don't. And I don't care for him at all. I got to get messing up here. I'm messing up bad.
Cable's all messed up.
Table's all messed up?
Cable.
Oh, cable's all messed up.
Yeah. In the middle of watching something and it's messed
Oh, our cable messed up. Let's blame it on Biden. Blame it on Biden, son of a bitch. Blame it on Biden. Biden, fix my cable, you. Yeah. President's supposed to be able to fix everything. Axe Raider says, hi, Mrs. Rob.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, everybody.
She's upset. She can't watch her show. What was you watching? Cooking with Dave or something?
No,
RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, it's back on now. RuPaul. Most of those sports radio guys are just trying. Oh yeah, they're just trying to get a rating. But I just felt like he's not getting a rating on in my expense. That's just the way I felt. I was just really good and mad at him. All right, where's Axe Raider at? Axe Raider, hang tight here for a second. We got to get you, sir. We're good. All right. Accelerator, hang tight now. Let me show you what we're doing. First off, I want a third stimulus check. Yeah. That's probably why cable went out, because RuPaul. Oh, yeah, that's probably is the reason. All right. Axe Raider, Saxon Jr., where are you located? Where are you? Number one, are you in the U.S.? Or are you over in across the pond? So we got to know where Axe Raider Saxon. What state? Waco, Texas. Now the next thing you get to do is this. You get to pick a color. I have white. I have red. I have green. I have blue. And I have red. White, yellow, green, blue, red. White, yellow, blue, green, red. Yep. So pick you out one of the great bubbles. Baylor colors, closest, I guess, is yellow. Yellow or green. I don't know. What would you rather have, yellow or a green one? You get one of them. The Baylor Bears. You want the yellow one? All right. Let's get the yellow one. Now, Rob lived in Texas for a while. And if I ain't mistaken, I don't want to make a mistake here. All right. We got Dallas right here. We got Dallas right along in here. We got Houston along in here. We go right over here to I-35. We got San Antonio. Oh. Todd B., you are so wrong, so wrong. Everybody got to pick the damn color they wanted. You are crazy as hell. Rob's got a white one, damn it. Rob's got the kingpin. Let's see. Shit. I don't know. You know what? I don't know where Waco is. Could it be somewhere like right over here? I don't know. Is it way over there? I don't know. Like almost even with this little line coming down. Watching Michigan a high school football championship since our dumbass governor allowed sports to finally get going. Oh, shit. Where we at, Axe Raider? Have I got to pull me up a map? Are you going to tell me where we're going with it? East, north, south, west. Let me find my map. Waco, Texas. Waco, Texas. I'm still here. Don't worry. I'm still here. Ernest T. Bailey. I'm here. All right. Waco, Texas. Where the hell is Waco, Texas? Waco. Oh, okay. Waco's way the hell up there. All right. I see. Shit. Waco's up here. Waco's up here. Photograph of Texas state map. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, well, yeah, it's more like over this way when I show it to you. Hell yeah. More like right here or something. All right. I is more closer like this. Yeah. Waco. Let me I think whoever's got this one's Austin. Waco, south of Dallas. Yep. I think you're right. Now, let me find out who's got the red one here in Texas. Axe Radar. How about right here? Look where you at in Texas. Are you the yellow one? Is that close? That looks correct on the map. Kaboom. 2 shots. Damn. I am good. Especially if I get a map and helmet where the hell I had to go. So let me put this to the side for a minute. All right. All right. Got my pencil here. Number 47 on the map. Axe Radar. Saxon Jr. You sound like Axe Radar Saxon Jr. Is Janet Reno there? Battle for the United States. Axe Radar Saxon Jr. sounds like maybe a Mexican wrestler. Sounds like a Mexican. Axe Radar Saxon Jr. All right. And where we at now? Where we say we is? Waco, Texas. Waco, Texas. And you got a yellow. Perfect. We need all 50 states. Yeah, we're gonna get all 50. We'll get all 50 states eventually. Check it out. We got different people from everywhere, man. Look at this one. That one right there just sitting right to itself. We got a few. We got one in LA. Got a couple outside of Vegas, Utah, Bleaching Bums, and then look at all the East Coast, man. I got boy just randomly thought of a name. That's cool. That's cool. Hawaii. We mean it's 5:26. No, dude. Hawaii right now is 6 hours difference. 6 hours. 3:27 in the evening. Tribe. 6 hours difference. Five hours from Central Time. Let's see. Are you Central Time? But it's 3:26 in Hawaii right now. I'm pretty damn sure it is. Pretty sure. 6 hours difference. Double check. Double check. We got to do a double check. Current time in Hawaii. You are right. They didn't change it. They didn't change their clocks this time. I guess 5 hours difference right now. When we change our clocks back, I mean, fall ahead or whatever, how it works. I don't forget how it works, but anyway, sometimes it's 6 hours. It must be 5 sometimes. All right, they go on some other discount double check. Rob, do you have a rainbow color for a few people in here? It's not right now, Larry. It's generally 6 hours behind. They didn't turn their something's different now. It's 5 hours right now. No rainbow for anyone in here. No butter pecan either. Yeah, but I know at times it is 6 hours behind us. You're right, Larry. I knew that for a fact. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good evening to Mrs. Rob. Did she really have to help you with the rat comment this afternoon? Rat comment. Oh, Clinton Parks, you ain't in here. Clinton Parks ain't got a damn. He ain't got one. Shit. I thought Clinton had one in here. Hell no. Clinton ain't got one. You ain't never told me put your name on here then. Oh no. You have to be insistent or persistent. Yeah, so Larry knew about that too. You gotta pick me a color out, Clinton. Why do I think Clinton is going to pick a red one? Jake Arrieta will throw for interested teams next week. Yeah, I heard about that. And I heard green, of course. Yeah. 18th hole. How about my man Justin Thomas? He's losing all his sponsors. That poor bastard. Oh man. He's losing all. Who are the Phillies going to sign before the season begins? They'll sign Real Muto, and then they'll get a couple more pitchers, but I don't know who the hell it's going to be. Now, I know what Portland is because I've been to Portland. Portland is right along in like here, somewhere like here. And up here is some other place. Did Thomas do a Brenneman? Nothing else. I like Kansas City. I like KC. I'll be up early tomorrow and I'll experiment some more. All right. Where are you at up here? You're in a town. Are you on now? When you're next to it, are you west of it, north of it, or right on the damn shoreline? Let me put it in a place and you decide for yourself. It might not be good enough for him. Maine. So we still got New Hampshire and Vermont. I learned those when I was up there. All right. So you make your own objective opinion about that. You want me to go west a little bit more? I can. All right. Or do we keep it there? Oh, just leave it right there? Hold on. That's where it was at. That's where it was at right there. When you put west barely on there, I thought maybe would go west a little bit, but you must be. Shit, I can't hold that damn thing good. There we go. Are you happy with that right there? Have I ever had Costco pizza? I have not. Who's most blunt sports athlete of all time? Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley tells you exactly what the hell he thinks, and he don't give a shit. So are we okay, Clinton, right there? Is that all right? I have had North End, Boston, and New York City pizza, he said. John McEnroe. Yeah, John McEnroe was, yeah, I guess so. As much as a tennis player can be. I'm not a big tennis player. Dion. Yeah, Dion says what has to be said nowadays, though. He's been removed from a couple of networks. Now he's with Barstool, so they let him say what he wants to say now. He don't have to worry about it too much. But let me write this on here. He got a green one. Let me see the town. Westbrook, Maine. I've never heard of that. Like I say, we went down there and took a tour. Green. Need a jet dryer pen from Juan Pablo Montoya in the Miami area. Yeah. Oh, me. Juan Pablo Montoya. He gets trashed on this channel continuously. Yeah. How about what's the situation? Somebody heard the situation yet about what's his name? Andretti. Marco Andretti. What's the deal with him? So was he not going to play this? I'm not going to race this year. We made the news last year as we had an ice disc in our river. Oh, okay. Ice disc. I don't even know what that is. Shit. We just don't. It just ain't been getting that cold around here. I mean, it's 57 degrees out here today. 55 or something, whatever time it was when I was talking to the folks on here earlier. It just got warmer. It's actually, I think in the morning it's supposed to be like 28, something like that, 22 or something. It's supposed to get cold tonight. But I always get the heat back. How many Andre? I think he's the only one that does. He's a kid. Mario's been done, and then Michael's been done. Do I like horror movies? Not really. No, I'm not a big movie person. Not a big movies person. Last movie I went to a theater to watch, you guys will laugh your asses off. Toy Story 4. We took three little kids from church, and that's what they wanted to go see. We actually saw their grandparents tonight, and they said they wanted to come back to our house and play again. So I guess we'll have to have them back over here. They're, oh man, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you how old they are. It's one little boy, two little girls, and their brothers and sisters. Did you have a pet dinosaur when you were younger? No pet dinosaurs. Not a big dinosaur person. Well, we always had. Look, I'm in my. I like gladiator movies. Okay, we were. I mean, we did like a little redneck shit, but we also did kid stuff. And me and my brother was only 2.5 years difference in us. We had those little army men with the little green. Well, most of them were green. Some of them were red or blue or whatever. But they had to one of them was like yes, and then one of them was like yes, like he's going to throw something at you or whatever. But they all had the little flat base where you could put them, set them down. So we would always go out back and make a little creek or whatever. And one side of the creek would be his men, and then the other side of the creek would be my men. And we would have BB guns. And from the porch, we would be 10 feet, 12 feet apart, shooting, trying to hit each other's army men, Even though we were kind of doing it at different angles, we weren't going to hit each other with it. Now, later on, that's when we started shooting at each other. Shit, that was later. Me and my friends were supposed to have a kickball tournament this weekend, but got canceled for the safety of COVID to make sure no one gets it. Now, how old are you, Axe Raider? $27. Now I actually got in trouble one time in school, and we played on an elementary field, and I was in 7th grade. Okay, in 7th grade, I could kick a 30-yard field goal. I mean, I really could. I'm barefooted. I like to kick barefooted. We'd go out in the yard and stuff to kick balls. And when we did play kickball, a lot of times we go 2 and 3 yards over. And I could just walk around the bases. So one day at school, they came up to us and said, "Would you rather play softball today or kickball?" And I didn't much care one way or the other because I like playing softball too. And they said kickball. So we had, I don't know if it was I don't even think it's an official kickball. It was these old kind that had full of air and they were red and real bouncy, you know. And so they rolled the ball, and they made it where they had to roll it slow, and you could walk like two steps outside of the plate. We played Little League baseball there, and it was 230-foot fence, and I could kick that ball over that 230 in left field. I could kick it over every time. Because the ball bounced off your foot. I mean, I was kicking it to the trees almost, and I mean, it won't even that much problem. And they kept going to the teacher saying, "Rob keeps kicking the ball out of the field to play," and I always thought that meant it's a home run. Oh no, these teachers were stupid, man. It was like, oh no, he's in trouble now for doing that. So I got in trouble for kicking the ball as far as I could do it, but I kicked it into somebody's yard or something. I knew it went into somebody's yard, but I didn't think nothing about it. I thought, well, it's some kid got to go out there and walk out there and go after it. But I guess the man that owned the lot next to the school didn't like it too much. So I got in trouble for that. I no lie. I'm like, I couldn't believe that. I was one time I was just laughing pretty much. I was like, I thought that was, what you're supposed to do is kick the ball far as you can. It was it wasn't a foul ball. It was in the field to play, except it just won't carry it over a fence. I was like, I didn't think nothing about it, but that they didn't like it at all. And then eventually they ended up moving our fields, moving it where we had more of where you couldn't kick it over a fence. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm not going to call it the Rob rule, but it will play the part in it. Me and one other kid could kick. Did you have a pretty teacher? Did you ever have a pretty teacher? Oh, yes. I had a pretty teacher in, let's see. Well, I had a pretty teacher in 4th grade, and I had a pretty teacher in 12th grade. Yeah. I haven't tried the chips yet. You're right. Let me go get those chips right now. Maple bacon. All right, maple bacon. Had a pretty teacher in 11th grade chemistry. Oh, okay. It's weird now because the pretty 12th grade teacher I had, my friend and that teacher's daughter had a kid together. So now he always talking about his mother-in-law, and he's like, "You can't talk about my mother-in-law or my ex-mother-in-law, whatever you want to say, however way you want to say it." But he's always like, "You can't bring her up. You can't bring." All right. First off, I can tell they're sweet. I can tell it's a big sweet smell to them. Okay. So, you want to try them, my dear? No, she won't try them.
I want to know your opinion. Well,
Come grab you 3. And I'm going to write down my opinion, and then you can write down yours.
wait, I gotta take a drink of water because I just ate ice.
All right, because I haven't tried any of my soda yet.
All right, wait, I'll come
I'm going to write down my review, okay? She's going to write down her review, and then I'm going to read both of them off to you, okay? It's not what I thought it was. Not for sure. All right. Get you 3 or 4 of them, and then just write down your review.
I may only be able to eat one.
You got to eat 2 or 3 to get to taste. Is it called Uncle Ray's chips? Yeah, they're Uncle Ray's. Don't say anything about the taste or anything.
What do I have to do now? There.
Write down your how you feel about these potato chips.
Okay. Do I have to give it a number?
Yeah, if you want to.
From 1 to what?
1 to 100. 0 to 100.
All right.
All right, here we go. You want to read yours? You want me to read it? You read yours.
I said they're okay. I wouldn't get them again. Tastes like barbecue to me, and I gave them a 52.
52. All right. She said it tastes like a barbecue potato chip. All right. Now, how about this? Vague sweetness to the chip. No bacon taste to me whatsoever. Without that tad of a sweet flavor, it'd almost be a basic potato chip. I give it an 80 out of 100 just due to the fact I like the taste of the chip, okay?
Well,
Is it?
okay?
How much bacon did you taste out of it?
It tastes like a barbecue potato chip to me.
Yeah, it was.
It's okay.
As a sweet,
it's okay.
It was sweetness though. It has a little sweet to it.
Them again, that's for sure.
I'll give it an 80 just because she wouldn't buy them again. I would eat them again, but I like other chips better. I like them pretty good. The sweetness is, it's different. My buddy Monroe is close to 7 foot tall. It's different. It's real different, man. Yeah. I bought this at a place called Chili Willie's. If you guys watched the video the other day, we were actually going all the way down to the Amish store, and I don't know why the hell my video cut off. I'm so pissed about that. Went down there and got some good. We got some good stuff down there too. Some cookies, some bread. That was a nice place. These are different. Probably 80 is a little high. You should set up a kickball game. I don't think I know many people 50 years old want to play kickball. Go to the nearest ball field and say, hey, let's play some kickball. Everybody's got kids too. And how would you get the 50-year-olds on the field and keep the kids not from going on the field? Paul Heyman, the walrus. Yeah. The more I'm eating, the less I like them. You had at least 14 in here a little while ago. Really? I run everybody out my potato chip. We got pissed. I guess these must be a northern thing. Detroit, Michigan. Uncle Ray's. I would love to play kickball if I could, but man, I would be hurting. I have 57. I'd kick a ball. I'd kick a ball. But chasing after a damn ball is totally different too. This is going to do it for me tonight. Detroit, Michigan. Burwood Street, Michigan. What's that right here? Uncle Ray may be from Chicago. Yeah. No. At the age of 10, I lived with my family in Detroit. Yeah. Uncle Ray. Yeah. Hope everybody in here is supporting all the channels on YouTube that you possibly can. Randy seemed to be familiar with the man. Randy, did Randy leave? A lot of fights when I was a freshman, and I just learned violence does not solve anything. Yeah, you got it. Randy left. The Michigan Wolverines are a dang good team. Oh, he must be watching basketball. 57. Yeah. No, Mr. Castro, you're an old. Lord have mercy. We have some young guys in here, older guys, and middle of the road guys. We got it all. 80 was high. She's right. I don't know. I would rather have a pure barbecue potato chip than this, or a basic potato chip. My dad can eat the basic kind. He don't like barbecue too good. My mom likes the barbecue. Did you look up Grid Zone? I did look up Grid Zone. I watched a little bit of it. And Keith, it's just not me, dude. It's just zones and stuff. It's just not. I say we call Gilbert. We got to call Gilbert again. Dwayne Gill. I think he's still living. Dwayne Gill. I don't know, man. Grid Zone, a couple of the games lately, it's just not thrilled me. I'm out of touch with reality. But I tell people, don't listen to me. Go try it on your own. Make sure you like it. Don't listen to me. I'm an ambassador for some games. The games I really like, I'm an ambassador for. Glory Days boxing shit. I'll take that with me. I take that with me up here anywhere I go. If I talk about it to somebody, I'll say, look, check out Glory Days boxing. Yeah, seriously, don't listen to me about that. Payoff pitch baseball, love it. So many other games. The games I do have. Soccer Blast, love it. Golf, History Maker Golf, love it. Racing, red, white, and blue racing. Who doesn't like that? Shit. For you folks that missed the announcement earlier today, shame on you. First off, no, not really. Dale Lonsdale was one of the 400 names on the list. Glory Days boxing is the best boxing game. You got it, but I agree with you. Dale Lonsdale was on a list of 400,000 names sent to President-elect Biden, and they were actually calling names off in the Oval Office. I think they're already to like G, and they're doing it day by day now. And some of the secretaries and stuff are sitting at the desk and all calling each name day by day. And then, like I say, his sister got a call from the Pentagon saying that he was on the list. And so very cool. Captain Carl is working and listening to me tonight. That is not good. Captain Carl is a brain surgeon, folks. He is actually in the middle of a brain surgery right now, listening to me talk about. He is like, cut him open. All right, sew his head up, and I'll cut this one up. Charles Barkley is not at my house right now, but Captain Carl is really scaring me. Captain Carl is a brain surgeon, and he does it for a living. He's a surgeon. I'm only about 6 inches from my work laptop. He's 6 inches from his work laptop and doing brain surgery at the same time. Multitasking. That's multitasking. That's multitasking. Working on my own. Okay, he no surgery tonight. Charles Barkley thinks NBA and NFL players should jump vaccine line because they pay more taxes. Damn, Charles comes up with some shit sometimes. Oh, you're working on your own brain right now. Oh, okay. Charles is also the one that said every golf course should be open. And if I got to put lights on it 24 hours a day. My man's an addict. He's been an addict all his life. Gambling, golf, basketball, whatever. Brain surgery is a full-time job. Oh, shit. You know what? I actually like Barkley, though. I like Barkley in a lot of ways because he is straight to you. If you could ask LeBron James 3 questions in an interview, what would they be? LeBron, why is your personal beliefs? Why do you feel your personal beliefs belong on a basketball court? Written all over a basketball court. Number 2, do you feel kids, youngsters, should go to college? And if yes, Why? Number 3, my channel, my small channel, has made up hundreds of dollars to go to different charities in my 2 years that I've had my channel. In the coming years, what do you see as charities that you need to thrive and make a bigger difference with? Pretty much pushing him into the process of where he has to throw money at a charity. Not what charities do you see in the future that you might be big? No. What charities do you feel like you can make a bigger difference with upcoming? Something like to that effect. I would try to make it where it would corner him into pretty much saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna give some money to a charity." If you find some loose marbles, Ken, let me know. Some of my friends think that I may have lost. What has been a couple of your favorite Glory Days boxing bouts so far? Joe Frazier's been a heck of a good one to fight with. Almost any time Hagler's in a fight, I don't know why he always makes it difficult on himself, but it always seems to. A lot of times it may not go over 4. Why the question about, because he never went to college. Remember, he went straight from the NBA to the pro. I mean, went straight from school to the pros. So I want to see what he would think about. Do you feel like children should go to college, and why? And then the next reason why. Yeah, because that way, of course, you can bet on this. In the next 10 years, he's going to fly some money toward Ohio State University probably. And then a couple of 3 years later, LeBron James has went back to school to get his degree. Yeah, because I think personally, you should have to go to 2 years of college before you can go to the pros. That's my opinion. It would make college basketball better and pro basketball better. I wouldn't even care if he made it 3 years. Pro basketball would be better for it too, because they've got so many kids in there now. So many 19, 20-year-olds sitting the bench. Come on. That one and done shit's got to go. I hate that. So let me go punch these back up. I'm going to get me a little bit of ginger ale. Ginger ale. Yeah, you're right. They're not as 80. They're not an 80. LeBron donates a lot of money to his hometown of Akron. Does he? That's cool. That's cool. Emmanuel Yarborough, heaviest athlete of all time, 605. Emmanuel Yarborough. He was a kid that grew up who was only like 5'3". He played on the. I remember him as a kid actor. Good little Emmanuel. What the hell was his name? Yeah, Emmanuel. That was his name. And then he grew up to be the heaviest athlete of all times. He's a little child actor. Emmanuel. What the hell? What the hell is the name of that show he was on? A lot of the college athletes sit behind older starters for a couple of years. Yep, they do. But stars are stars, and you can blossom you can blossom in college. Your sophomore year and your junior year, you can blossom. You can become big. You might fizzle out in the pros, but I remember going to games, watching some guys become stars back in the 80s. Now, University of Virginia had a couple of kids that become college stars that didn't really make it in the pros, but damn, they become college stars. And they were fun to watch. They really do. They really were. Today is Guy Fieri's birthday. How old's Guy? White-haired Guy. I'm going to say 49. Moses Malone went straight from high school to the NBA. Yeah, he did. It was a lot. What year is Mac Jones in? Mac Jones graduates. Mac Jones is graduating. And they actually, in the last mock draft, got Washington picking him. 18th or whatever. Guy Fieri. So he's 53 today. Okay, Guy Fieri's 53. Guy Fieri age. '53. You're right. But it was his only year playing. I'm a huge Astros fan. Okay. Yes. This was the only year he played a lot. He played some. Yep. It's his senior year, though. Yep. Now the kid from Ohio State, if he wants to stay, he can play one more year. He's got one more year eligibility, just like Lawrence does. He and Lawrence both can stay if they wanted to. Astros, George Springer, he signed yesterday. How about that? Yeah, Moses signed with the ABA, actually, right? Didn't he go to the ABA? I think. Moses Malone's first team. I thought he went to the ABA, but not right. Yeah, he did. He did. They were in the ABA then. Yep. Yep. Moment of silence for Hank Aaron. Yeah, we certainly can. That guy was a good guy. He discovered IDJ. No, that was me. When and how did you discover tabletop games? I went to some different went to different places, just different YouTubes, and saw people playing different things, and I started watching them. And Conor McGregor for president. Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you somebody right now you either really hate or you really like, if you've even heard of him. El Prez. Does anybody know who I'm talking about when I say El Prez? Dave Portnoy. Anybody ever heard of him? 25-time All-Star. That's sick. 25-time All-Star. Yeah, Ron Juckett. And I tell you, Dave Gardner. I've watched his channel for a good bit. There's a lot of folks to give credit for too. 25-time All-Star. And the thing of it is, he didn't fade. He didn't fade. He didn't have a career like Cal Ripken Jr. Look at Cal Ripken's last 3 years. Look at his last 3 years. My man averaged 30-some home runs his last years he played. 5 college basketball teams left are undefeated. Oh, wow, really? I was going to guess 1 or 2. I didn't even realize 5 were still undefeated. Jeez. Any ACC teams? I don't think so. Probably not. Should make a movie about Hank Aaron's life. Oh, yeah, they definitely should. They definitely should. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I was just talking about this guy, Dave Portnoy. I watch his channel. He does a lot of pizza reviews. I don't always agree with some of the shit he says, but he's part owner of Barstool Sports. They have made over $100 million to give to small businesses all over the country that are struggling to have different that have people working for him. So he's doing some good stuff. He's doing some real good stuff. I love their podcast, Ron and Dave. Yeah, they do a good job. 42 was a good movie. I never saw 42. You know that? Lucky enough to see him play in his last year in 76. Yeah. I remember watching him a little bit, but not a lot. I was young, 9 years old. He was with the Brewers. Yeah. Yeah, because he played with the Milwaukee Braves and then went to Atlanta, and then I think he got traded back to Milwaukee. I think that's what Gonzaga, Baylor, Winthrop, Drake, and Alabama A&M. I'd love to see who Alabama A&M was playing. Alabama tonight. Alabama S&M will play Alabama A&M at the old Met State. Oh, okay, very cool. We got hammered. Yeah, it's somewhat a sad day in sports, but they say he was going downhill. Who wants to see somebody suffer? I don't give a damn how old they are. You really don't. We're going to try to do probably starting February, somewhere between the 1st and the 8th. I'm going to try to do one team a day and do a review with baseball as to where I think this team will finish at the end of the year. Yeah, he was 86. You're right. Yeah. But, man, Ken, you talk like 86 old. I'm telling you. I am telling you. You got to come down to Virginia. My dad is 87. And, oh, you talking about kicking? Yeah. All right. Broke his hip in April. Was in a nursing home for 6 weeks. Mr. Rob, your dad's never going to walk right again. All right. Okay, we'll deal with that. He got out of nursing home, right? He was walking with a walker for 2 damn days. 2 days. And he started walking with that damn cane. Tough ass, man. He's tough ass. It's old if you're in poor health. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Anybody knows my dad, and he's had like quadruple bypass. I mean, he is a walk. He's been everything. Cancer survivor. I'm serious. He's been. You gotta just look at his chest. It looks like a map of the fucking. I don't know. It looked like the map of where they bombed Japan. Like, here's all screwed. I'm serious. But the thing is, if you hold him real hard with your arm, with your hand, he bruises so easy because he has to take all that blood thinner. Yeah, Betty White announced the other night, I'll stay up as late as I want to or something. If only the hospital had given him the stuff you had brought it in for him. Well, sometimes they did. Sometimes they did. They didn't always do the way we wanted to. But I had pictures of him when he was in the hospital, sitting in there. He wouldn't lay in the bed. He made it clear, I ain't laying in that bed. I'm sitting up in a chair, and I'm going to be able to look out my window, watch my birds. My brother put a bird feeder up. I'm serious. Yeah. How do you think Hank Aaron would play in this generation of basketball? Dude, Henry Aaron, 25-time All-Star, speaks for itself. Because that's more than 20 years is generally a generation. He played 25 years, was an all-star. Shit. I don't know nobody else did 25. And I'm not sure he did 25 years in a row. But I would love to see the year that he didn't become an all-star. Shit. There are some players whose play exceed generations. Yeah, they are. And he just, I mean, look, he never hit 50 home runs. But God, how many times did he hit 40, guys? Does anybody know how many times Henry Aaron hit 40 home runs? I think it was 14 times. I'm not sure. Wasn't an all-star in 70. Oh, only 7 times he hit 40 home runs? Oh, I thought he did it more than that. 7 times he hit 4. I thought it was more than that. Okay. 7 times. Okay. So he got held in the 30 sometimes. Okay. I knew he hit 40 a few times. 1960 or 2 All-Stars. Really? Wow. How about the situation with Colin Cowherd? 8 times. Okay. I don't know who agrees or disagrees with this, but to me, this might have been the dumbest statement I've heard from any sports announcer ever. If on Thursday, yesterday, we hear back that Patrick Mahomes is not going to be ready for Sunday, I feel like we should push the game back till Tuesday so we can have our stars playing in it. Really? Patrick Mahomes, that makes Patrick Mahomes bigger than the game, if you really feel that way. And he actually came out with that comment. He was not joking. He really feels like If Patrick Mahomes, they ain't worried about nobody else. If Patrick Mahomes wasn't ready to play Sunday, they should push the game back a couple days later. Now, to me, that's laughable. Who do you think should play Hank Aaron in his life story movie? Shit. I don't watch movies, so I don't know that many. I don't know that many young actors, and that would have to, have to be somebody who could kind of play him through the years, I guess. Coward is not someone I ever take seriously. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I couldn't begin to tell you because I like to say I don't watch movies. God, I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't. Maybe a young black man that's maybe in college or high school now that can really hit a ball, that has the look. Maybe wouldn't even be an actor. Maybe it's somebody who can actually hit a ball, and then you have to kind of, okay, let's see if we can get you to, teach you some lines. Colin Kaepernick is in Waco working out for a possible NFL return, but I doubt he will be back in the pros. How many times has he been talking about a comeback? How many times has he talked about a comeback? Shit. When's the last time he played? Like 2015? 5 or 6 years. I don't know what team would want him, just due to exactly the media circus. Who would want this shit? Jacksonville doesn't need it now. They've got their own media circus. Miami. I don't know what the hell they're doing now. They're talking about they may draft a quarterback. Last I heard, they had Tua, but they went public, and it went to the news and said they are actually thinking about drafting a quarterback. Shit. So many of these teams don't know what the hell they want. It's crazy. And who knows where New England's going to go. To me, I think New England's going to get – I don't think they're going – they may draft a quarterback, but I don't think it'll be in the first round. I think they'll go out and get a quarterback. Biggest high school football blowout score I ever seen. It's 123-0. Oh, me. Who will start week 1 for Indianapolis, Rob? If I had to bet $10 on it right now. Damn. Carson Wentz. If I was betting money on it, I'll say Carson Wentz. And if you want me to take a second go at it, damn. Teddy Bridgewater. I don't think so. I don't think Bissett is going to be what they want. I don't think so. I think they'll go a different route. Bissett could. He could, I guess, but they are a team ready to win, and I think they know they're not going to win. Yeah, they may go 10-6. they'll do Baltimore's thing again too, and they'll fall over in the first round. They're going to have to take a stab at somebody. Maybe the kid from Detroit. One of the coolest people I have ever met was a former Phillies first baseman, Ryan Howard. He was cool as hell and down to earth. Never met him. Never met him. Never met him. Saw him play a bunch of times. Never met the guy. Jimmy Rollins was a cool guy to watch. He was cool, man. Cool hand Luke, as they say. But I don't know. I just think Indianapolis is going to try to make a splash somewhere. I don't know where. Will they try to maybe get the kid from Houston? Maybe. Will they try to get Tua's backup, whatever his name is? Ryan. I can't even think of his damn name. The bearded guy. They may get him. I just think they're going to go out and try to make a splash. Do you like it? I was not a big Utley fan. I was not a big Utley fan. No, not really. After the situation with Utley and his right fielder there, after all that went down, it kind of went bad after that. Yeah, Fitzpatrick. Yeah, but after Utley and shit, what was his name? After that went, just kaplooey, then their relationship blew up, and then what was his name? 28, number 28. He was drafted by Baltimore years ago. Jason Worth, Worth and Utley, after they had their blow up. Patriots brought back Jabba the Hutt, Kool-Aid Man, met Fatty Patricia. Fatty Pack. Did they really? I told somebody last year, I said, Matt Patricia may end up going back to the Patriots. It wouldn't surprise me. And the situation with Utley and what's his name out in right field? Worth. The rumors swirled about Jen Utley and Jason Worth for six months or more, and this was after they won the World Series, and it wasn't long after that. He become a free agent, and he was like, "We're not touching him. We're not touching him." He went to Washington. And it was probably the best thing for the Phillies organization, as they say, but at the time, just due to that. But it was worst kept secret in Philadelphia. Yeah, it was a few of them like that though. It was one of the news girls. One of the news girls now. She was a weather girl, was messing around with one of the hockey players. Oh, it was Worth and Jen Utley. They were doing the nasty, doing the nasty. But the weather girl up there, what the hell's her name? Sheena or something or another. I can't even think of her name. She got together with a guy on the hockey team, a redheaded guy or whatever. He was married. Oh, yeah. Oh, has it been a year now? Wow. Damn. Time flies by, too. Yeah. But let me see. Let's see if I can show you the weather girl I'm talking about. NBC 10 Philadelphia's weather girl, Sheena. Here she is, Sheena Parveen. Sheena Parveen. There she is. Now, let's find out who dude she was dating. Where's the guy at? Who was the hockey player Sheena Parveen was dating? Hockey player Sheena Parveen dated. Scotty Hartnell. Oh yeah, she was bad looking at. She was with Scotty Hartnell. Yeah. Oh yeah. There she is. Oh yeah, she ain't bad looking girl either, at all. But he's what the Wendy's girl. Scott Hartnell picture. There he is. Hey, come on. All he needs is a Frosty in his hand. So terrible. Terrible. Yeah. Terrible. Oh me. Jen Utley and Jason Worth. Back in 2010. More evidence that Jason Worth is not sleeping with Jen Utley. And they make stories. Yeah. More evidence Jason Worth is not sleeping with Chase Utley's wife. And why would that become a smoke? Why would that smoke roll? Because there was fire somewhere. People caught him around somewhere. Evidence of a negative. Yeah. Yeah, she ain't hard to look at either. She's a cute chick. Yeah. Worth and Utley. Look at Worth. Look at the damn blue suit. Where in the hell? Where in the hell did he rent that damn thing? Oh boy. That is shit. That's a good question, Saxon. The Braves should, but I think the Braves already have retired that number. I would almost rather see them have why not have a Hank Aaron Day? Everybody wear 44 one day. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, there's Jen Utley. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was on the TV all the time. This couple married 70 years, and they were scheduled to get the COVID vaccine this week, but died before they could. Both of them died together. How about that shit? Both of them died while holding hands in an Ohio hospital, minutes from each other. Dick Meek, 89, Shirley Meek, 87. Look at that shit. They were supposed to get their shots anytime. Married 70 years. Died hand in hand. How about that shit? January 19th, they were scheduled to get it. Crazy shit. The lookalikes. Oh my God. It's probably a little wrong, but it's funny as shit. What's her name? Jessica Parker. Sarah Jessica Parker. And a horse. Yeah. Oh man, are we gonna get doing that shit again? Oh Lord. I need to go in there and take me a pill before I even start this shit. Because if we gonna start this, let's do it right. All right. Find only the best, and I gotta find the one. If we got three people in here that's never seen mine, I gotta show it to you. Mine, I think, still takes a cake. Oh man. Oh shit. If you got lookalikes in this world, this is it right here. Esther Roll and Big Poppy. Look at that. Leave the teeth. Even the teeth. Oh shit. I don't give a damn who you are. That's some funny shit right there. I don't care how old you are. That is some funny shit. Tony Jones, two-time Super Bowl champion with Denver, died at 54. Wow. Damn. Makes you think maybe sports figure lookalikes. Makes you think maybe they was on some shit. You hope not. I hope they weren't doing a lot of illegal stuff during their career or after their career. Here's one I've heard a bunch of people say, and it's right. Carlos Bianchi and Larry David. It looked just like, oh shit. Oh my God. Chris Bosh and Snoop Dogg. Stan Van Gundy. Ron Jeremy. Oh shit. Rick Carlisle and Jim Carrey. Shit. Yeah, I know it. They're saying Caldwell's probably gonna get the job. And Ron the hedgehog. The hedgehog. Andy Roddick and William Scott. Oh man. Sean William Scott. Oh, Sean William Scott. Corey Maggette and Exhibit. Oh shit. There it is. David Ortiz, Nestor. Oh, me. I came up with that one years ago. I thought everybody knew that one. Dan Marino and David Hasselhoff. Kyle Orton. Dave Grohl. Was in one foot-long contest. Oh me. John Heder, and Nick Foles. Shit. And shit. The foot-long contest. Kiefer Sutherland, Jared Washburn. Oh me. Oh no, they did not. Richard Keel and Alexander Ovechkin. No, they did not. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh me. Phil Mickelson and Hugh Grant. Oh, Ovechkin was funny shit. John Krasinski and Michael Phelps. I don't see that too much. Do I know any tall people? Oh. Let's see if it is a Joel Osteen lookalike. Joel Osteen lookalikes. Meet the Joel Osteen lookalike who fooled us all. Oh, shit. Joel Osteen. Some funny shit. Oh man. Funniest lookalikes ever. Oh shit. How much is the oldest current NFL player to the youngest? Well, oldest is Tom Brady, 43. Youngest in the NFL would have to be 21 or 20 something. Probably 23 years difference. Current youngest NFL player. Noah Benagane. Noah Benagane. Noah Benagane. He's 21 since November. Oldest NFL player. Oh, it's not Tom Brady. Adam Vinatieri. 57. I mean, he's 47. $47. Adam Vinatieri, 47 years old. So that's pretty wild. Braves were in on George Springer until the very end. Well, did Elmer Fudd ever get his gun back, or is he still swinging the scythe? Turns the creeks into rivers. Who is your all-time biggest sports trash dumps? Who's the biggest trash dump of all time? O.J. Simpson's up there. O.J. Simpson's got to be a top 5. Shit. Anybody that's a murderer or pull some shit like that, you got to kind of pull the card on being a trash dump too. You know. Shit. Who else would be considered that? Yeah, Ray Caruth, Aaron Hernandez. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely Ray Caruth killed his girlfriend and his baby. Baby mama and the baby. Let's see. Caruth may be free now. It's been a good many years since that happened. Sean Desai is now the defensive coordinator. Be interesting to see what what he does to make him either better or worse. It'll be interesting. Really will. Yeah, it's so many trash now professional people out there. It's been a lot of them. Shit. It's hard to just list one and not, but Pagano, Pagano got fired, didn't he? Coach Pagano. Former coach and a former player. Yep. He got fired. No, he retired. He retired from coaching. He retired. Yep. He just retired. He retained his job and then retired the next day. So, pretty cool way to go out. Playboy weather is the best. So, what do we got going on this weekend? May go to a sale tomorrow. Thinking about it. If I do, I will possibly take my eventually jabroni card if if I do, I may take my camel with me tomorrow. Thinking seriously. Depends on where I go. Depends on where I go, but we got some cool places I could go. So we'll see. You all have a great night. I hope you enjoyed my wrestling early in the week. My man, a couple of folks have gotten in touch with me. Thomas Morgan said he really enjoyed it, and he was the one that really asked for it. So I hope he enjoyed it. Each and every one of you have a great, great night. Potato chips, I gave my 80, but they're not that good. Would I get them again? I probably wouldn't. So I don't know what got me in that grade. Darling, she went 55. I probably should have went somewhere 50 to 60 and 65. I probably liked them a little better than she did, but no bacon taste whatsoever. None. It had a sweet taste. And a lot of times it would scare you away from eating them like if it was regular potato chips because you'd think, they've gotten old. A lot of times when stuff like that gets old, you get that sweet taste. So, yeah, it wasn't one of my favorite tastes, but I've eaten worse stuff. Have a nice rest of the night, everybody. Everybody do it, please. I hope you sleep as well as I did last night, because I have not slept 12 hours straight like yet. God, probably 20 years, 15 anyway. But I did last night. It was pretty cool. So each and every one of you have a great, great evening. We'll definitely do our picks for the weekend, either tomorrow or Sunday. Probably Sunday. First game is not until 3:05, 3:09, I think, is kickoff. And the second game is like 6:48. So we'll know who's playing in the Super Bowl after Sunday. So have a great weekend, guys. Stay warm, stay safe, and be good to one another. Have a good one. God bless. We'll talk to you soon. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe and that like button right somewhere around there. Have a good one. Bye.